Good morning. This is Jeffrey along with Amy Brewer from Brewer Law, and we're starting the morning off with a little bit of light snow, and we're talking law. We're talking workman's compensation, Social Security. Good morning. Did you bring the snow with you?
Good morning. I sure did. It's following.
Now, is it Brewer Law office?
The Brewer Law offices.
In give me what you, I guess, specialize in, your modality, if you will.
Well, the areas that I specialize in are Social Security, disability, workers' compensation, and personal injury. So, for instance, if someone's injured on the job, I would be the person to come to. If someone has a motor vehicle accident, I handle those type of cases as well. Or sometimes there's people that just have congenital problems that lead to disability, and that would be a Social Security disability claim.
Now, is it getting, is the pretty much the fight or the difficulty getting a litigant's rights, is that more getting indicative with the tough economy? In other words, with now that people and corporations have less funds, they put up a fight sometimes to the point of disregarding what the fairness of the issue?
That is an excellent question, because it's totally what is happening. The insurance carriers are more, they will not let go of their money. In fact, cases, especially workers' compensation cases, where in years past I wouldn't have had to fight so hard for certain benefits, constantly I have to go to court and fight for these people. The insurance carrier will deny, hoping someone will go away.
Right.
And on that note, don't go away. Because the insurance company says no, it's not the all to end all.
I would bet you that almost everyone watching this right now has had a similar situation, that you have some injury, you have this on the assumption that you're covered, and then let's say a knee injury, then they say, okay, well you need a brace, and you can't go on with your PT until you get that brace, and the insurance company drags their feet to the point where you ended up paying it out of pocket just to facilitate your PT.
That does happen quite a bit, and in workers' compensation there's actually a remedy for that. An administrative law judge will hear your case and will decide, yes, insurance company, you have to pay, or no, that particular thing isn't related to the injury.
And is that when an attorney comes into the picture, kind of to facilitate that happening in a more timely fashion?
Yes, that's exactly when it happens. And the other thing I can't stress enough is, don't wait. If an insurance carrier denies you something that you think you're entitled to, please come and see me. I give a free consultation, so it's no money out of your pocket. At that point I can tell you, yes, you do have a remedy. The longer you wait, the harder it is sometimes to fulfill that remedy.
Yeah. And you know what, and there again, you're going through probably, in some cases, I mean, even something like myself, a knee injury, shoulder surgery, one of the more difficult times of your year, and sometimes if it's much worse, most difficult time in your life, the last thing you need is the added stress of just trying to get what's owed to you. Give us your website and your location and some phone numbers.
My law office is located in the Bank of the West building up on the second floor in Breckenridge. That's 106 North French Street, Suite 230. My telephone number is 970-453-4753. My website is brewerlawofficeco.net, and I also have a Find Law website at Amy Brewer Law. And so if you just Google Amy Brewer, it will come up.
Now, and give us the whole process. Now, I know you specialize in workman's compensation. Can you facilitate the kind of the negotiation with the insurance company just from a private citizen, like say myself, has insurance and he's just not getting the remedy, not getting the service, and not getting the attention, and I would say sometimes the fairness just from a private insurance company?
That is absolutely what I do every day.
Really? So it's not workman's comp as well as insurance, just general insurance?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mostly, I would say the majority of my practice is workers' compensation, but I also handle personal injury cases, which would be a slip and fall on ice somewhere, or motor vehicle accident. But generally speaking, the workers' compensation, if a carrier denies either medical treatment, back wages, or the claim completely, that's exactly what I handle every day. And
there again, I think the free consultation appeals to me, because sometimes, myself, a neophyte, I just don't know what my rights are. And you're dealing with a corporation, you're dealing with this anonymous entity out in the stratosphere, and here you are, you're just one little speck. And sometimes I think it pays to have someone that actually is in the industry and gives you say, well, yeah, you're getting hosed here.
It really does. I've been doing this for 20 years, so I'm very familiar. The first 6 years of my practice, I worked for the insurance carriers, so I have a pretty good idea of how they work.
Really? You work for the villains?
Exactly. So 14 years for claimants and plaintiffs now.
Yeah.
It's just important to come in early, and then the other thing that's important is know your rights. Even if you don't think you need an attorney, it's always helpful just to come in and see me, because I will tell you what the process involves, and then you know what to expect from an adjuster or from your claim.
Yeah. You know, and what I, you know, in my personal experience, you know, sometimes you something you assume is covered, and you're almost like you're told it's covered, and then like down the road when the billing comes, they say, well, yes, it's covered, but you know, you owe $500, and it's only be covered to the tune of $200, and then it's up to the person who's injured to make up the difference, and it's just, not only is it patently unfair, but it's frustrating and induces this stress that it's unnecessary.
And let me add one more thing. Lots of times there's a very nasty adjuster on the other end,
Yeah.
making you feel bad for wanting to exercise your rights.
Yeah. You know what I do? I cry. Yeah. You know, but next time I'm going to call you. I'll let you, rather than me cry, I'll let you yell. Give us the website and the numbers of the websites and the numbers again.
The telephone number is 970-453-4753. My website is brewerlawofficeco.net, and the Find Law website is Amy Brewer Law.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And I would bet you that this is good. You're gonna help someone's life right now, because what a frustrating that time is when you're dealing with that. And come again and bring the snow.
I hear it a lot that it's frustrating, but I hope the snow comes.
Yeah.
I see blue skies, so.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't wear my contacts. I can't see anything. It looks like we're inside of a bottle of milk. All right, we'll be back with more. You watch the Summit Sunrise, and avail yourself the expertise of this lady, because I'll tell you, there's nothing worse than the frustration of an injury when you're dealing with the bureaucracy of the devil. We'll be back with more.